Alright, welcome back to Guns and Ink. I picked this up at Walmart today. It's a Cleanshot bore cleaner for shotguns. As far as I know, they only have this in 12 gauge because that's all I've seen so far, but I think they said they're supposed to come out with a 20 gauge or something, depending on how good it sells or something. I don't really know the whole backstory on the other gauges that they're going to do on these. But all I know is I picked these up at Walmart. They said they've been literally sitting on their shelf for 8 months and they haven't sold the first one. But I'm going to go ahead and do a review on them. I don't make any money off this. They didn't send me these. I paid for these out of my own pocket. For you guys to get a review, these are $8. You get 4 shells. That's it. Okay, we're going to, before I actually do the shooting, I'm going to read a little bit of stuff off the package. So, let's go ahead and start with, let me pull one out, so I can kind of point and read at the same time here. So, I don't know if you can see it, but right up here at the top, this is the fibrous liner, which breaks up contamination. Now, one part you can't see in it, which maybe you can see it here, that yellow thing in the middle, excuse me, it's a 360 degree radial outward pressure applied by wad. And then you have, and here you can see the white parts. That is, I lost. Okay, that's high density composite felt. Power scrubs bore, trapping particles for removal. And then you can see the little black lines in there in between the felt. Those are squeegees to wipe your bore clean. Now you can't see the gunpowder. And yes, this is a high brass shell, but its highly oxidized propellant allows for cleanest burn. This is read directly off the box. Now let's see. Cleanshot is a patented high-velocity bore cleaner designed to power scrub, trap particles, and wipe your bore clean. Cleanshot allows shooters to field clean their firearm with minimal effort or mess. So field clean. So all this is good for is the field cleaning. Obviously, it's not going to clean your chamber. It's not going to completely scrub your barrel. It's like a bore snake. I mean, they have their little one-and-done bullshit. I've used one and I threw it out because I gave it away. I wasn't impressed with it. Now, these, let's take this one back in here. Now these, let's see here. Directions, instructions for use. After shooting several rounds through your firearm, load a Cleanshot bore cleaning device, gauge specific, as you would a normal round. Safely and legally discharge the firearm. The bore is field cleaned in an instant. For best results, shoot as the last round of the day. Also, for those of you who have a suppressor on your shotgun, because, well, Saigas and stuff like that, you know, any semi-automatic shotgun, even some pumps you can get suppressors for, these are not approved for use with a suppressor. It says it right there if it'll focus, but I'm pretty sure you can read it. Let's see. They're 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch. Muzzle velocity is 1,050 feet per second. So I'm not saying it has the ability to be lethal, but it may possibly do. I don't want to be on the wrong end of it, especially moving at 1,050 feet per second. It's going to put a hurting on you. Now, I don't know how much of the fibrous liner they actually have in here, which is the very top, all that black stuff, almost looks like birdshot, but it's really not a lot, and it's about the size of rat shot, so very, very small, but I'm assuming that if it doesn't kill you, which it probably won't, it'll damn sure put a hurting on you. Let's see here. So yeah, so that's about everything that I can see on the package. This is made by Huntego. Let's go shoot it. Well, let me show you the gun I'm going to shoot it out of. This is my old Savage Stevens. What model is this thing? It's a Model 58 12 gauge. It's a bolt action. This thing has probably had a couple hundred rounds through it, and I haven't cleaned it. Because mostly I don't come out here and shoot this gun, even though, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It was my grandfather's, and I don't like to shoot it a lot. I do have one problem. My safety doesn't work anymore. I pulled it apart. I can't figure out why. I have to get into that a little bit more. But anyway, like I said, it's had a couple hundred rounds through it without being cleaned, which maybe might be able to get a little dirt on my finger here. which I don't know if you can see all that nice gunpowder and stuff, and that was after the end of the chamber. So let's go ahead, shoot this thing off, and see what happens. And I do recommend ear protection, being high brass and moving that fast. It's probably going to be loud. Alright, so I got one round right here. We're going to go ahead and put this through, and then I'm going to grab my 12 gauge mop and run it down there real quick and see what comes out. So let's go ahead and load this thing up and test it out. And I'm going to back up a little bit. Well, what I can tell you is that is definitely a high brass load, because it rocks you a little bit. Now, you don't get the normal gunpowder smell out of this like you normally would out of buckshot, birdshot. It smells a little different. And when I was saying, 1,050 feet per second, there's a good possibility it could be lethal. Here's the hole that it just put in my plywood. Let's see if we can dig some of this crap out of here. See what we're looking at. Here is that green thing in the middle that they were talking about, putting the outward pressure on it. That's one of these squeegees. I'm pretty sure that the felt flew apart, because I'm not seeing it. But anyway, let me go ahead and grab my bore mop, and then we'll see how clean it is. Okay, so I got my cleaning stuff, and we're going to go ahead and make the weapon safe. I'll drop the magazine out, and then on a bolt action, obviously everybody knows, pull the trigger, pull the bolt out. I'm going to go ahead and set this down. Now, I don't have a full shotgun rod, but we're going to get the gist of it. We're going to start with the muzzle end. As you can see, it's the lighting, it's fairly new cloth. It looks a little dark on camera. Let's go ahead and stick it down the barrel. Yeah, let's go from the breech, because I didn't bring any cleaning stuff out with me. Let's see. It's still dirty, but not as bad as I would expect. Now, let me inspect the bore itself. And, now I'm gonna go from the muzzle end. Now, for all you safety Nazis, don't freak out. The gun is unloaded. There's no magazine. There's no bolt. There's no ammunition. And I must say, that is squeaky clean. There was actually, so I mostly shoot birdshot through here. I got a lot of the plastic that gets stuck, on the barrel, kind of right around, this area. And it took it right off. So, for all you trap shooters out there, skeet shooters, or you just use a lot of birdshot, I'm going to have to say, for $8, it's a little expensive. I wish they would lower the price on it. But it's a good product for those of you who use a lot of plastic shot cup shells. Like I said, such as birdshot. There's some, even buckshot, the federal flight WAD controlled flight stabilized stuff. It's got a plastic cup on it. So I would definitely say that that is a good product for you, especially when you go trap shooting and you're out there, you put a good few hundred rounds through it, 400 or 500. That'd be great, right there at the range. Blast it out, maybe run another one through it depending on how dirty it is. But 200 rounds of birdshot in this. I haven't cleaned it. In one shot of that, of the Cleanshot through here, and it took a lot of the stuff out. So Huntego, you guys did a good job on it. I hope you do see the video. I'm going to give you a positive review on this. You got my thumbs up. Just lower the price a little bit. Other than that, it's great. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was only one shot. but it's all you need to test it. I wish I could show you the inside of the barrel, but it's kind of a pain in the ass with the camera, so just take my word on it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.